You know, small businesses start from all sorts of places, and our next guest's origin story started in the military, which isn't where you think a skincare line would come from. But Chantel Mitchell is revolutionizing self-care with her brand Evasha Skin, specializing in intentional handcrafted products born from the founder's personal healing journey. Her company has developed everything from body butters to magnesium soaks. Chantel, welcome to the mix. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Let's start immediately with what inspired you, the story from how did this start from boot camp to here on our couch?
I actually was in boot camp, so about 10 years ago, and I had a really bad eczema breakout, and it kind of started from here down.
Mm-hmm.
And in boot camp, all you have is Jergens, Aveeno.
Jergens, Aveeno, just the stuff to...
Yes, and that's pretty much it. Those only two brands.
Okay.
And maybe like a store brand, but none of it really worked.
For the eczema.
Yeah, and I was writing my mom letters like, can you send me some coconut oil or something, please?
Right, anything. So boot camp was even harder for you.
Yes, because
right.
I was itchy.
That's the worst. So did you make the decision then? You're like, you know what, something needs to be done?
Honestly, I came home because it wasn't really fully, what's the word?
Like
I didn't
out,
recover. Like like my skin, it took a hard hit.
It was really bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
Okay.
And I came home, and that's when I was like, I need to figure something out because I don't like store-bought lotion anyways. Like, I don't really like the texture. I don't like the way that it feels on my skin.
Okay.
So I'm like, let me figure something out. And that was like when YouTube University was really big. You know? So I was on there.
So you went to school.
Yes.
On YouTube. And you found out how to do this.
Exactly.
And so this has been around about 4 years or so.
Yep, officially.
And
yes.
you got e-commerce. You can buy it online.
Yep.
But you're talking about how did you find the formula that worked for you? I mean, talk to people who might have similar issues with their skin.
Yeah, so I did a lot of experimentation on myself. I did a lot of research. I did a lot of different formulas that worked and some that failed. The best formula that I have I actually did on accident.
Aren't the best things coming from happy accidents, right? They really do.
I did the formula and I record the process most of the time. And that time I did record the process, and I remember opening one of the body butters, which was mango butter. I opened up the mango butter and it was still sealed. And I'm like, I forgot to put it in the formula. Oh my God.
Oh no.
But I tried that body butter and it was the best body butter I've ever used.
And you're always experimenting. Talk about how like you'll get feedback from customers and you'll use their suggestions and actually put it in your line.
Yeah, so that batch that I made, I sent out to customers, and I had reached out to one of them and I was like, hey, let me know how you like that body butter, because I actually forgot to put an ingredient in there. And she was like, I was getting ready to message you actually to let you know that this version was so much fluffier and richer and better.
All right, so it was a happy little accident.
It was a hit for the both of us.
Well, we're seeing shots of you holding up a lot of jars and a lot of spray pumps and the roll-ons. Let's talk about the line. What different types of products are you offering?
So typically the standard is a body butter, a body oil. The cuticle oils are here to stay because everybody's fingers need a little extra love. And then I do perfume oils, but those change every single time you see one come out.
Right. You don't know what's coming next.
Yeah, so like I like to be involved in the community, so I do a lot of different pop-up events. And at different pop-up events, the perfumes are always different.
All right, so you never know what you're going to be. If you're going to see Chantel out there.
My sister calls them the little, I forget what she says. Something about the exclusive. She tells them if you see it and you like it, you better get it because you won't see it again.
It's an exclusive. It's a one-time only.
Yeah,
right?
collectibles. That's what she calls
collectibles. There you go. You never see it again.
Exactly.
So what are your goals for Evasha? We got this e-commerce going. We've got lots of people loving the products.
Yeah.
So what do we want to take this?
Yeah. So my goal was never really to work in the business full time.
Okay.
And I've always struggled to answer the question of what is Evasha Skin? Because I don't want it to be just a popularized skincare brand that focuses more on the aesthetic versus the experience. So Evasha Skin is pivoting a little bit more into the wellness lane of things because I think skincare is important. I think what you put on and in your body is important. I also think that those two things go hand in hand.
They do, yeah.
So if you're going to take care of the outside, you need to be taking care of the inside too. So Evasha Skin is a self-care wellness brand.
And it's based out of what town?
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Right here. I
Yep.
mean, this is a local entrepreneur who's doing big things in this skincare landscape, and now looking into the wellness landscape as well. So big dreams are some expansion coming for Evasha. Well, we'd love for you to well, find Evasha Skin for yourself. Upcoming Merchants and Makers Spring Market's happening May 17th, and that's where Chantel's going to be there, right
Yep.
there in the Spring Market on May 17th. So make sure you're there at Fulton Street from 10 to 3 and go say hi. Or if you're into it right now, hop online, grab the phone, Evasha Skin. That's EVASHA skin.com.